are y'all doing? My name is Rhodesia or Rhodey, whatever you would like to call me. This is my channel MoxieFlair Soul, and I'm doing the air signs reading. So I'm going Gem, Libra, Aquarius. I pulled out all the cards for Gem, and then I'm going to shuffle and do Libra, and then I'm going to shuffle and do Aquarius. I've pulled out the message cards already, but the tarot cards I'm going to, shuffle. So let's get into Gem. Also, happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're having a great day. Yada, yada, yada. Please remember to give me a like, a comment, a subscribe if you like my energy. And I hope to see you again, All right, so gems. The message card that came out for y'all from the Affirmators Love and Relationships is Grace. Grace. Let me read it for y'all. It says, I face disagreements with grace and flow through the ups and downs of my relationships without getting thrown off center. With grace, I'm able to keep my cool, be my best self, and not resort to name calling, even when the crappy poo-poo face is being a douchey barf monster. And here, there's a little doggy over there and some poop. So obviously, in this card, they're talking about their dog. But okay, so what I'm getting here is that gems, there's a need to ground. There's a need to honestly, there's a need to not say everything that's coming to your mind. Yeah. If you're someone who's like me, who kind of was always kind of like quiet when someone would say something to them, or just take stuff from people over and over again, it's kind of like needing a need to like speak up for yourself, is that feeling that I'm getting. But sometimes you have to handle situations with grace. Like, yes, you may feel like I should say this, or I should do this, or I should yada, whatever it is. But in the situation that you may currently be in, or possibly about to be in, there's a need to handle it with grace. There's a need to hold your head high. There's a need to have your shoulders pushed back, and to have a lot of respect for yourself is what I'm getting. It's more so of not allowing yourself to be brought down to someone's level. It's more so about allowing yourself to be you. Allowing yourself to be you is what I'm getting for gems. Not changing yourself, being who you are. So if someone is doing something that you don't like, you don't even necessarily really have to stoop down to their level. You can disagree and go on about your business. You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to argue with anyone. You don't have to do any. The thing is, like, you don't even have to explain yourself, is what I'm saying, gems. You don't. Be you. Be yourself. Handle a situation with grace, and don't even allow yourself to be flustered by whoever or whatever, okay? Now, the tarot cards that came out for gems is Four of Cups, Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. These were the first three that came out, and then some more cards came out after. So I'm going to get into these first, though. With the Four of Cups, I'm getting that gems, y'all been disregarding some blessings in your life, or not even paying attention to what is happening. Maybe you've been getting messages. Maybe there's been signs popping up over and over and over again, and all you've been doing is ignoring them, like this girl in this cup, like this beautiful rainbow cup over here. It's being offered, and it's like peripheral, you can kind of see it, but you're ignoring it because you're looking at the three cups that have stacked up, that you've used, that you've been like, oh, this wasn't enough, I don't know what else to do. And it's like spirit gifting you something, spirit constantly trying to get you to notice this, and the ignorance, like just ignoring it. So it's like, are you paying attention to your blessings? Are you looking at the glass half full? Are you really seeing the full picture? Or are you only seeing 75% of the picture? What is that other 25% doing? What are you ignoring, basically, is what I'm saying for some gems. It could even be something that you're supposed to be doing, and you keep putting it in the back burner, like, oh, I'll do it later. No, you need to be doing it now. If this idea has come to you, you need to be putting fire behind it. You need to be putting traction behind it so that it can start moving and start working. Thinking about something is not going to do anything. You have to actually do it. So there's that. Okay. And then with the Three of Cups, I'm getting that there is a need to work on friendships. But also there's a need to have fun. Also, there's a need to not get too stuck in your brain, stuck in your mind. Make sure that you are doing things that you enjoy. Make sure that you are celebrating your life. Celebrate your life, gems. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. But what I'm getting here, is that the Big Dipper? Is that the Big Dipper up here? Looking at the things that are amazing in life, looking at things with amazement again, seeing the love, feeling the love is what I'm getting as well. There's just a need to not overlook even the small things is what I'm getting for gems. There have been signs, there has been messages that you've either just been pushing away or altogether ignoring, but you kind of notice it, but you're like, I don't know what that is. Like seeing it but not understanding it. Now it's the time to sit down and to dig deep into those things so that you can actually understand them is what I'm getting. For some people, you may be stargazing at night. For some people, it's also about your groups that you're in, also about your community. What is going on in your community? What can you do to elevate your community? What can you do to help out more as well? Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting, for some people, this may be someone coming into your life, someone actually stable, someone who's actually slow, someone who is wanting to build something. For some people, this is not, the Knight can be female, male, whatever, but this is someone who actually wants to build something with you, gems. Okay? This can be a lover, this can be a friend, this can be family, whoever this person is, but it is someone who is stable, who is willing to actually put forth the actual foundation and energy to building something structurally strong. Okay? Not something that is just willy-nilly and fun, but also like, hey, what can we build together? That type of energy, like that real good energy of a nice partnership of whatever sort that it may be. The other three cards that came out is the King of Wands, the World, and the Eight of Swords. Let me see if I can like spread them out good. But King of Wands, what I'm getting here, like in the Four of Cups, the thing that's been offered to us, or gems, over and over again. I'm a gem. But it's this thing that's being offered to us over and over again that we may keep pushing on the back burner or keep ignoring or keep noticing it but not looking at it in the big picture. It's our power. Whatever this is that's being offered to us over and over again, it is what will catapult us forward into being the King of Wands. Yeah, the King of Wands is fiery. Yeah, the King of Wands is passionate. Blah, blah, blah. Like the Knight of Pentacles, the opposite of that actually. The Knight is not the king yet, right? But here, I don't really feel like this is another person. I feel like this is us as gems and what we can be. But do we believe that we can be it is really what I'm getting. Maybe that's why some people keep procrastinating. I feel like procrastination is fear. Fear of the unknown. It's like, yeah, I can do that, but what's going to happen if I really do it? What's going to happen? It's like, no, just do it and see what happens. The thing is that living, we are not meant to know everything. We are meant to live and to experience and see how things go. If it doesn't go well, cool. Now that's just a notch on your belt of, hey, at least I did that. Let's try something new. Or even for some people, let's try again. Because maybe that thing that sparks the fire, that is the passion for you, that can catapult you into being the King of Wands in your area, in your passions and your joy. You got to go for it. It's what's actually going to bring the world. It's actually going to bring completion for you and actually bring everything together to be cohesive. For some people, is to push forward in that passion, is to push forward in what is being offered to you over and over again. That spirit keeps pushing on your plate and you keep knocking over. Stop knocking it over is what I'm getting, and be grateful and be blessed. There is really a need to look at things as in a glass half full situation. in a real true situation. This is not being silly. This is not looking at things in rose-colored glasses. This is looking at it with real logical thinking and seeing, oh, like that is a real possibility. I need to stop being fearful. Like that's really what I'm getting. There's a lot of power in whatever this is for gems. Again, the last card is the Eight of Swords. There's a need for gems to get out of their head, to stop overthinking, and to see the blessings and stop ignoring them. Okay? The last card for gems is Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Do you see this dove? Doves represent hope. Doves represent hope, y'all. Great Teacher. Let me see if I can pull them up. Hold on one second. This is like always the part that I'm just like, oh my gosh. Great Teacher. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. Why can I not find this one page? Okay, finally. Alright, Great Teacher. Let me show y'all. And let me read. Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card was inspired by Jesus, who is one of the most widely acknowledged and loved spiritual teachers of all time. But there is a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. And the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. Please pay attention to the signs, Geminis. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. All right, gems. I hope that this message reaches who is meant to reach. Now let's move on to Libras. Let me shuffle the deck real quick, because I decided I'm going to use this deck for everyone, and I didn't want to possibly not get any cards for anyone. So let's see what's going on here for Libras. Okay, Spirit, please give me a few cards for Libras. I actually got two like oracle cards for y'all, Libras, and I got two oracle cards for Aquarius too. One more shuffle. All right. Few message cards for Libra, please, Spirit. Okay. Came out upside down. Interesting. All right. Any other cards for Libras, please, Spirit? Any other cards for Libras, please, Spirit? All right. Oh, that's pretty. All right, I'm about to get into your first message card, which the word is vulnerability for Libras. Vulnerability. I hope I'm saying that decently. It says, I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment or internal drama. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. 1, I feel like a kindergartner. 2, everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with the comforting glow of honesty. Hey, no wonder kindergartners seem so fun and stress-free. All right, Libras, there's a need for y'all to be a bit more vulnerable. That's your word here. Trying to see if I'm going to if I feel anything else from that card before I get too far into your reading. Okay, so I feel like some Libras, if you haven't, there is a need for y'all to possibly start going to therapy or seek out like a counselor of some sort. Okay, that I feel like a guts spilling type of thing, like spilling your guts. There is a need to talk about everything and anything, and honestly to just get it all out to feel lighter. There is a need for y'all to not hold anything in right now, Libras. Yeah, the whole honesty thing with this card and vulnerability. Maybe some of y'all are like honestly probably just afraid, honestly. Y'all are afraid to tell the truth, maybe because of conversations that you have had before, or just afraid to tell the truth because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, because you don't want anyone to feel like you're bashing them or saying anything bad about them. But you have to remember that this is your experiences, this is your truth, whether it could not be their truth, right? But this is your truth, and you have to remember that your feelings are valid. What you are thinking is valid. How you are feeling is valid. That is true to you, whether it could not be true to them. But there's a need to always understand that everyone has a different perspective of things, and your perspective is different. And there is no need for you to be scared to tell your truth, Libras, okay? Okay, now let's get into your tarot cards here. Y'all got the Queen of Pentacles upside down and the Devil that came out together. This is Earth energy because the Devil is Capricorn. So maybe some, look at, hold the front door. Hold the front door, baby. Okay, let me stop. Y'all also got the King of Pentacles that came out here. So y'all got the Queen of Pentacles that came out upside down, then the Devil, and then the King of Pentacles came out. Isn't that something? And then the last two that came out is the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups. So I feel like for some Libras, y'all may have like a Capricorn or an Earth sign in your life, or could be a water sign. So Earth is Taurus, Cap, Virgo. Water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you could possibly have someone with one of those signs in your life, or has a lot of that type of energy within them. This could be a partner, with it being the King and the Queen coming out together. This could be a partnership, or maybe even like a love interest in your life that is not going right at the moment because one partner is not fully aligned with themselves. That could be you, Libras, with you not being truthful. But if this is like a flipped situation, this could be the person that you are in this connection with, whether it's a friend or a lover, like I said. But someone is not balanced in themselves, and that is why the Queen of Pentacles is coming out upside down. Someone has been falling more and more into this Devil energy, and for some reason them falling into this Devil energy has them feeling off kilter, having them feeling unbalanced because they fell into what they may feel like is a trap, even though they can, or you can get out of this trap. You don't have to stay within it. You have to remember everything that glitters ain't gold, and that could be the situation. Like, you really thought that this could even be like a bad contract, a bad job, a bad situation that you got yourself into, thinking, oh, this is going to be so amazing. It's almost making me think of like pyramid schemes. Like, you get into something like, oh, I can do all this stuff and I'll be able to work for myself, like yada yada yada, and then it just is like, oh crap, I really got myself into something not amazing. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's like having hope and almost being a bit naive to a situation is what I'm getting. And that could be why the person feels unbalanced, is because, oh my gosh, I put myself in this situation. It's that feeling that I'm getting. It's almost also like not trusting yourself now, because it's like, how could I have missed all of these things and have allowed myself to be led down this path, is really what I'm getting. But you know what happened now. So stop making yourself feel bad is what I'm getting. You don't have to continue beating yourself up. Now it's the time to fix it and to reevaluate it and change it. whether that is external to this relationship or internal to this relationship, or if this is a job, or if this is a relationship with a person. Remember that you can turn it around, because if you go into your vulnerability and actually speak your truth and allow the people or to what is going on to know what is truly going on within you and what is going on with outside of you as well, your current circumstances, you can break free of those chains. You don't have to keep allowing yourself to be puppeted around. You see, it's like, you know the truth now, set it free is what I'm feeling. You don't have to allow it to keep you tied down. It's now the time to work on the changes, work on what you need to change, okay? And then with the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, this is love for some people. Again, if this is a relationship that you're either going into or already in, know that this person loves you very, very much. And I'm getting that there's just, it's going to be fine. If you are feeling anything weird or anything, what I'm getting is that y'all are truly a true, real connection is what I'm getting here. And as long as y'all are together, y'all will be able to withstand any storm, to withstand any trauma, any challenges, because I really feel like y'all can really come together and balance each other out and help each other out as much as you can, whether this is a friend or a lover or even a family member. This is a true, real connection that will always, always be there for you is really what I am feeling. Some people, this is marriage. Some people, you already have children, are already married. So what I'm getting is that there's just a need to be honest. Once again, if you feel like you got yourself into like a weird situation and you're just like, oh crap, how did I allow myself to do this? How did I allow myself to get into this? Just know that you being truthful is what's going to help you, because this person or whoever this is that is a loved one in your life is going to help you out. So be honest. All right. Now let's get into the 2 cards that came out for y'all. So again, with this vulnerability, right, and the Devil card coming out, and the need for y'all to rebalance yourselves. Maybe this is you rebalancing your life as well. Maybe making some changes in your life is what I'm getting for some Libras. Like, everything's just not going to be the same. Maybe this is about yourself, right? Maybe this is about you changing things internally, right? Maybe this can truly be about your spiritual journey. Maybe this can be about your expectations for what you once wanted are now changing. Your life is changing, right? The things that you once wanted, you don't want anymore. Now you want something else, and you are possibly confused because you have always wanted or always just thought what was going to happen was going to happen. Like, you may have had everything planned out already, and it's like everything's shifting before you because you are shifting internally. And now it's trying to get everything on track is what I'm getting. Trying to get everything to connect and to mesh well. All right. Now I'm about to get into your 2 message cards that came from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. So y'all got Broken Arrow and Snake. Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the Broken Arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by the situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. Let me read that last sentence one more time. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. All right. Beautiful. Now, snake. Shed old skin. Cast off the old, reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. In many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In tantric teachings, it symbolizes the kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was transformation in the air. For me, the snake card not only represents the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or the past. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misread you recently, they will be able to see beyond that you are. They will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. Okay, that makes perfect sense with your reading that I did, Broken Arrow and Snake. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of resolution happening in Libra's lives. Again, y'all are rebalancing yourselves. Y'all are reconnecting with yourselves because y'all have been changing. Okay? Some of y'all may be afraid of the changes that you've been going through. If you are in a relationship, because you're thinking, oh, will this person understand me? Will this person be able to grow with me? Know that they will be able to, is what I'm getting, especially with the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, okay? Go through this journey. Go on your growth. Keep going. Keep going. It's really good for you, okay? But just be honest if you are in a relationship or you have a partner. Be honest with them of what you're going through. They probably will understand you way more than you think, okay? And if anything weird has happened in your life where you're just like, crap, how did I do this? Again, be honest with the people in your life about the changes that are happening. All right, Libras? I hope that this resonated. Please give me a like, a comment, a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in my next video. All right, now let's get into Aquariuses. All right, I'm about to pull cards for Aquarius. First, I got to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then I'll get into your reading, okay? All right, Spirit. Messages for Aquarius, Spirit. Messages for Aquarius. Aquarius, Spirit, Aquarius. Okay. Any more cards? Ooh. Okay. That was a yes. Any more cards for Aquarius, please, Spirit? Any more cards for Aquarius, Spirit? All right. I see here, especially from your tarot cards coming out, that you guys are breaking away from people or situations that no longer align with you. I feel like some Aquariuses may be going through some emotional changes as well. Your intuition, I feel like for some Aquariuses has been getting really, really strong, and the messages that have been coming into you recently has been causing you to reflect and has been causing you to reevaluate and has been causing you to realize that there are some things that you have to let go of, to walk away from, and maybe even in some situations it's like you have to be free. The honesty and the truth that has come into you guys from these epiphanies, I guess I can say, like these epiphanies, that you may be different from your family or different from who you once were. There's a need for you guys to know that you are supported in your change. Okay, Aquariuses, realizing, oh, I can't keep talking to this person because I no longer think that way anymore. Or your intuition growing so strong that you're seeing past people's facades now. Like there used to be a veil that you couldn't see through, but now you see straight through it. Some people, you know, if you think about the veil in a spiritual way, it's like, oh, I can see all this stuff that I never saw before. What the hell? That's really what I'm getting here. So some people are going through an emotional transformation. For some Aquariuses, know that you are supported on this journey that you're going on. F the haters, F the people who are feeling as if, oh, you're changing. So that's a good thing. You should be changing. No one should stay stagnant. There is no need for you to be the same person that you were 2 years ago. You should have evolved in some kind of way. That's a good thing, okay? So yeah, but I do feel like for some people, y'all are having challenges within family, okay? Now, the first message card that came out for you guys, I really got straight into y'all's tarot cards that came out because I really needed to get into that. But Wants and Needs is the card that came out from the Affirmators Love and Relationships deck. I take stock of my relationships and I'm honest about what I want and need from the people in my life. I note the differences between the two. Wants are negotiable, needs are not. Both may be desired in either way, and either may be acquired, but that's getting into Venn diagram territory, and no one wants to draw one of those, though some of us might need to. If you feel the need to write down your wants and your needs in your life when it comes to relationships or people, please do so. Or even if it has to do with a job or with a new project or with something that you are thinking about doing, dieting, or making any changes in your life, do a Venn diagram of wants and needs or pro and cons and see how it goes, see how it flows, and see what's going on. All right, and what falls in between, right? Where the things connect. Maybe this can be with someone in your life, like, hey, let's do this. What are the collective things that we want together, and what are the things that we want separately? Okay, but again, this is y'all really realizing the differences that you have with people. This is conversations that have happened, or maybe this is even just some information that you learn, because y'all got the I didn't even show y'all the cards. Y'all got the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Moon, okay, the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Let's see if I can show y'all all these cards. Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Moon, and then the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So, what, like I told y'all, everything I'm getting here is like there's just the information, the conversations, the realizing that, oh, I'm different from this person now. Family, challenges with family, becoming more spiritual is really what I'm getting. It's like for some people, maybe y'all are new to like universe, new to spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, but source energy, and really being pulled into the energies that are coming into you now. Or even if you've been on this journey, it's like more messages are coming to you, more things are happening that are causing you to reevaluate your life, and it's telling you, hey, you gotta cut this out. You gotta stop doing this now. If you are trying to elevate, if you are trying to change your life, if you are trying to do better and be more and stay in your truth, hey, you gotta let go of some of this stuff is really what I'm getting here. And you are, is what I'm getting, that you are definitely walking away with that Ten of Wands. It's like the truth is leading you forward, okay? Even if the truth hurt, even if you feel like someone was backstabbing you, maybe you were backstabbing yourself by not elevating, by noticing spirit, by noticing the messages that you were getting, but still was staying within your same space and within that same energy, knowing that you needed to spread your wings and you needed to fly now because you can't fit there no more. You are too vast for it. Okay, you are growing, you are stretching, you are becoming so much more is what I'm getting. So stay in your bubble. Keep meditating if you are. Keep connecting to yourself. Keep pushing yourself in your dreams. Keep pushing yourself forward. Keep pushing yourself along your path. Don't give up is what I'm getting for Aquariuses. Again, that wants and needs. For some people, it could actually be dieting. Because as you can see, the bull is eating some green leafy stuff. And this lady's eating a pie. And he looking over at the pie like, that look good. But he's like, but I know I got to eat these greens because I'm trying to do something within myself to make myself stronger, to make myself healthier. So that is what's going on here. It's like, hey, maybe I shouldn't hang out with this person anymore unless you are okay with hanging out with that person, knowing that they still do some things that you don't do anymore. That's fine if you're still friends with that person, right? But if that person is detrimental to your growth and is actually causing you to be stagnant, then you have to let go. All right, Aquariuses? Now let's get into y'all's message cards, and y'all got two of them. First card that came out for y'all is Elder. Elder. Let me show y'all. Again, y'all are connecting to your spiritual self way more. Y'all are getting a lot of messages. And with Elder, y'all are possibly getting like messages from your ancestors. Y'all can see this card here. But Elder says, move beyond ancestral patrons. I'm sorry, I struggle with that word. Move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. The Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balance with the earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only wisdom that will help you heal and adapt to the ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what a spiritual life should be. Y'all are changing spiritually. Y'all are being really pushed into becoming more in tune with yourself and more in tune with the earth and more in tune with spirit and what you're supposed to be doing. So there's a lot of stuff that's just not going to work with you anymore. It's like having a stomach ache when you drink milk. Like, you know you're not supposed to be drinking milk if you are lactose intolerant, but you did because that milkshake was good, right? It was delicious. But afterwards, you're on the toilet hurting. Why? Because you weren't listening and you weren't doing what you were supposed to do. You were ignoring the side effects. There's side effects that are going to happen if you keep ignoring your messages. Okay? The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, and even sickness placed upon you by family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on, and also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. Oh, wow. I got a little sad. They're sorry for any setbacks that they have created for you. So again, about y'all being supported with the Seven of Wands, some of those are your guides, your angelic guides, your ancestral guides. They're really trying to protect you. They're really trying to push you forward because they really want you to make the changes within yourself that can help out your family. Okay, again, crap. Yeah, I talked about family being a challenge for y'all. Y'all are different. And some people may not understand that. But you have to keep pushing on your path because you have to make the changes, not only for yourself, but for your family and for your future family and for your ancestors that are rooting for you to make those changes, because they don't want your family to continue down the same path of negativity, of sickness with some people, like, you know, hey, I'm black, you know, diabetes, high blood pressure, all these things that are stressful to the body. You know, there's a need for a lot of people to make these changes, and as you can see, people are really trying to change these ancestral things, and it's beautiful seeing that people are changing themselves to be better, not only for themselves but for their families. So that's what's going on here for a lot of Aquarius. Is like you're changing not only for yourself but for your family. Even if they don't understand you, even if you have to cut some people off because they don't see your vision, that's fine. Hopefully they will see it later. Hopefully they will realize that the changes that you've been doing have been to make yourself better, not to put them down. Maybe they feel like you are because, oh, why are you changing? Well, you have to, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to do what's best for you and stop ignoring those messages that you're getting. It's like you ignoring those messages, like I said, was you backstabbing yourself. It had nothing to do with other people anymore. It's because you knew the truth and you knew what was right, but you were ignoring them. You were backstabbing yourself. You were hurting yourself in the long run. And now it's like, okay, I can't do this no more. And some people have already gotten on that process of I can't do this no more and are doing what they need to do for themselves now and have been. And if you haven't, get into it, okay? If that is changing your lifestyle, please do so. The next card for Aquarius is Spirit Fox. Spirit Fox. Where is it at? Hold on 1 second. Okay, here it is. Show y'all this beautiful fox here. Spirit Fox, trust your talents. Trust your talents in changing times. Stay alert as change is in the air. The Spirit Fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they need is to survive. Oh, sorry. Let me reread that sentence. I don't know. I'm starting to stumble over my words. Trying not to. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the Spirit Fox can help you to overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've been in that you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are, and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. Wow. Aquariuses, y'all have to be yourself. It is now time to be loud and to be proud and to be you, Aquariuses. Again, those changes that you're making internally, externally in your life, you're shifting spiritually, you're shifting, you're changing. You're not the same anymore. You never have been the same. You were never like other people. You always noticed the differences. And now you're at the point where you have to go into those differences because that's who you are. They are your talents. Trusting in yourself and trusting in your abilities, Aquariuses. Maybe for a long time you did feel like you were hunted and you were threatened to be from being yourself. You were hunted and you were threatened from being yourself. You are no longer hunted. You are no longer threatened because you are protected, spiritually especially. So do what you need to do. All right, Aquariuses, do what you need to do. I hope that this video reaches who it was meant to reach. Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed your message, enjoyed these readings, please remember to give me a like, a comment, a subscribe. I am emotionally and like really into these readings right now. That was beautiful on a lot of levels, because honestly, all of this was about spiritual evolvement. I don't even know, advancement. Spiritual advancement is really what I wanted to say. And that's really beautiful. Mainly because I am glad to know that people are evolving internally, externally, especially spiritually, especially in their lives, and actually are paying attention to the messages that they're getting, even if they aren't, or even if you aren't, like if you've been ignoring them and not really paying attention or trying to ignore them, basically. It's as if you've been seeing them though. Like that's the great thing, is like your eyes aren't closed, is what I want to say. Please stay in tune to yourself. Please meditate if you need to. Please write if you need to. Please dance, sing, whatever you feel, whatever your body wants you to do, please do that. Because there's a reason for it. Continue being yourself and continue on your journey of spiritual advancement, basically. Okay, whatever that is. Everyone's changing. Everyone is stepping more into themselves. That's all I want. Please continue to push yourselves on your paths and what you're doing and being yourselves. All right. Again, my name is Rhodesia or Rhodey. Please give me a like, a comment, a subscribe. If you like my energy, if you like this video, please remember to subscribe, and I guess hit the bell notification to know when I post again. I really hope to see you in my next video. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your energy. I really appreciate your love. Remember that you are loved, and you are loved in love. Okay, baby, you are. And please remember to embrace magic and light. Thank you so much for watching this video. See y'all later.